Alright, back again. I have many thoughts. I have some peculiar things to try involving nuns, which I'll get to shortly here. I also went and I read through all of the view hidden papers. It's just a bunch of PDFs that are distributed with the games that are letters between different characters. And a lot of them have to do with ink, essentially. I think these are kind of guides that the game means you to have on the way to creating the tools you need to get a major victory. And much of it was stuff I already knew. But one thing that came up over and over again is a book called The History of Inks, which I think I've read, I may have seen, but the first thing I'm going to do, okay, second thing I'm going to do, first thing I'm going to do is go down here, look at the calcite altar. I can use cooperative here, huh? And I can use cooperative here, right? And I can use cooperative here again. Don't I have a nun of the triple knot that shows up from time to time? And hasn't there been a lot of work, and I mean a lot of work, to create sacraments which appear to have basically no use? Do you think maybe if I invite a nun of the triple knot to go hang out downstairs, Sacrament Acete, what's this? Sacrament that. Oh, I had some Lethe there. Lethe I will come back to. I still have thoughts on there. So we have... No, I don't need Ruby Wise Ruin. Sacrament Calcite, Sacrament Acete. There's another sacrament around here, right? And 2 units of Ruby Wise Ruin. Sacrament Calcite. I have one around here, right? There's some more Lethe. Skin Shuck Mead, that's always useful, right? But I think I'm going to call a nun and see if a nun will do something interesting down with the shrines. Altar Acete, Sacrament Acete. Put this here. And then Altar Malachite. So I need Sacrament Malachite, which I don't believe I have yet. This strikes me as something distinctly off path. Hardest of all woods. This is probably important that it's here. All of this is probably important. So anyway, one of our plots, which we will enact tomorrow, will be that. One of the other things is we have to be a librarian. We have to try to find a history of inks. I have to have it here. We're going to read every one of these and see if we can find anything that has to do with inks. Manual for departure is how this actually might be relevant. Alright, we'll pick this up. Because it has people that escaped from one history to another, which may involve ink. The Colonel killing the Seven Coiled, Matthias castrating himself. There's no need to go over that in any particular detail. Interviews of Velteri, who was probably the man who got put in the oubliette and probably killed everyone here. Imitations of the Skin. Book of True Blood. Unnumbered Legion, no. Lionsmith versus Anteos. Alright, a guy who's way too into bees. No, it's another one. 2 people that were way into bees. Okay. Kurobid prisoners records. This gives how to get the what was the earthquake name, I believe. I probably need to read that again because I haven't unlocked it. From history to eternity, contract manual with the inks of revelation. We will read you again. Though I believe that one gave the guide to Porphyrin, which I already have, and then I proceeded to go through a great deal of trouble to make again, only to confirm that I already had it, which was wonderful. No regrets. Alright, and up here, what are you? Sacrament Council. I have a lot of this. I have a lot. I gotta do something about all this scrumpy. Anyway, we are reading books. Let's look at all the books we've reserved first. Wind's Ruin, Account of Oaks, D. Horace, Musgrave's Sketches, Operations of a Certain Finality. A guy who wanted to mess up the Serapeum, 5 letters on memory. Nope. Ceaseless Tantra, not interesting. Letters from a Fugitive. Alright, that's not interesting at all. Locksmith's Dream. Walter DeWolf's Journal, unnecessary. Rose of Hypatia. I don't think that's anything I need. Paula and Marissa's, don't know what you are. It's a song though. Alright, I remember that book. Valentine DeWolf, sorry, you're not interesting. Antiquarian Nyctodromist, The Dangers of Doors. Monster Hunter. Picaresque account of... they're trying to find the way to Port Noon. Book of the Suns. Conference of Birds. Maybe I should have read these more closely. Traveling Kinds, The Carapace Cross. The very bad man making very bad pictures in children's books. Why do I still have human skin over here? Hush House Lectures. This might be useful. Gotta remember just to throw these away when I'm done, so they don't lose their places. Nope. Nope. Alright, so we're looking for a history of inks. Tantra of Worms, no thank you. A volume of ink lore. Yes, come with me. Alright. We will be a librarian. Alright, we're gonna do this room, but we have to establish our ink library. Our suspected inkery. Where to put this? There needs to be more shelves in this library. There aren't enough shelves. I'd use my room, but I've got some... I'll put you up there instead. Half faceless face. Alright. We'll use my room. Let everyone know exactly what's on my mind, right? Okay. Jeremiad. Geminiad. Nope. The War of the Roads. 12 letters on consequence. The most sorrowful end of Lady Noma. Tripled heart. No, I don't need Gailmer's work. Alright, that's not anything. Book of Masks. No, not necessary. Quasi wanna. Alright, so that's just history. Alright, so that doesn't appear to have anything to do with it. Yeah, fundamentalists, especially mystic adept fundamentalists, just stay away from them. Good advice. This guy doesn't like the obviates. Moon's egg. Doesn't look like what I need. Known, unknown, tantra. Like Focino accord. Would be nice, but you know. Unine tantra. Light in the inkwell. Legacy of Sancrin inks he calls in Costa Revelation. Alright, you come with me. You get red again. Oh, third volume, Quasi Rosicrucian Allegories. Indiana Jones book. The Winding Stair. It's about the house itself. Christopher's books. Okay, Queen of the Rivers. I've seen you. Humors of a Gentleman. Read you. Damascene Tradition. Now it's about the house of Lethe. Three flowers has the tree. Now we found Brian's meadow. The flowers tell what's going on in the world. The Locksmith's dreams? No. Bancroft diaries. Sun's lament? Nope. Letters to my successor. Alright, we will read that again. Morphe Codex. War of the Roads? No. Raptures are for Cullis. We have Book of the Centipede. We don't need the Vagabond. Eva's Treasury might have something in it. Jewels and other precious materials. Cardia's Delights. True history of Valentine's work. On Resonance. Nope. Traveling at Night. Perugian Diaries. Christopher Iliopoli. Great name. Alright. Stolen Histories. Alright, that's not what we want. Against Vitruvius. I will not hear it. Sunset at Noon. We know that story well. Wayne Scott Histories. I do not have a history of inks. We did not find it. Now, many of the notes talked of it being stolen, lost, misplaced, but I thought it was recovered at the end. Though it could be I just have never found it. Alright, read. Don't just look. Alright, no. Medusa's Lament. Motley Power. Or, no, wait. This is where Ruin ends. Secret Colors. No, we don't need the secret colors. Invisible Opera? No, we don't need an opera. Voyages of Ferrison of Oriel? I don't know, probably leads to Yeast. Enticement and Torments. No thank you. 2 wounds, 1 heart. Nope. And our Deeds of Servants. You'll see Bischoff's final film. Shadows Kings. Abelard Hubris. Another Matthias. Alright. Oh. No, that's about Hokebald, right? This is a book about Hokebald. We got Hokebald's own book around here somewhere. I think it's there at the end. I kind of want to read this book to know more about the Chandler. Here, that's just informational, I think. I will shelve it slightly differently. Right there, I want to read that. These are more on current topic. I actually kind of feel like a librarian at the moment. The game's doing well. Alright, so... Now we don't need to know about the intercalate, the open head, Geminiad. That is in Fusine, so I can't read it no matter what. And the carmine petal. To trying to make a forge home. Alright, not really needed. Know about the House of Lethe. This is important, I think. Nope. Memory of gods. No. Observations of the Peacock Door. Not really interesting. Anonymous prison diary written by a dreamer convicted of oneric irresponsibility and confined to the crew bit. Nuns of St. Brandon's got up to things that nuns should not get up to. Tower Falls. The Mirror of Melancholy. Suspected as an alchemist. Maybe that's something on it. Anything that touches on alchemy might touch on ink. The Rose of Nuriel. And I have not found a history of inks, which is questionable, yes? Now let's check our other books, right? I used this as a storeroom for a while, right? But apparently I moved it all at some point. Alright, so Lion in the Glass, Unhatched Hymns, Patron of Glass Rotors, Name of the Menascate, The Iron Book, no, The Burning Woman, Dream and Conspiracy of the Lower Size, nope, Time of Division, we don't need to know about the intercalate, Deaths and Their Evasions. It's Fusine. Feasts that are not to be witnessed. Where has she gone? It's where the vagabond has been. And the end will begin. Book of the White Cat. This is stories of gossip amongst the hours. Now the important thing to learn here is I had an infected book and I put it next to non-infected books, so I got to work on purging that. Almanac of Entrances. That's another one. William Harries was librarian of Hush House. Do I have you on the list? William Harries, question mark. Alright, he's on the list now. Gospel of Zacharias. Right, Nin's Cages. Green Jester Tablet. 7 Shards. Ivory Book. Karashim Portland, Ivory Book. Now, Karashim Portland was in one of the papers about the authorities wanting to censor it, and the answer was no. No. Warming dross to uplift the heart. I mean, it's very useful, except, you know, it's plagued. Alright. So, have I looked through all the books? I think I have. Except one, yes. There is one book I have not categorized, and I tossed it there for some reason. Well, we're going to rectify that situation immediately. Nothing shall be uncategorized. Oh, there's more. Aunt Mopsy, we don't need to know about Moldy Warp. The ally sufficient and the alloy's intendant. It is written. Legacy of Sacred Inks. Incosta Potentiala. That's a skill I don't have. Huh. I hope I didn't give it away. I hope that wasn't critical. Twog. Use Edge. Like, I really hope I didn't use a skill to level up something when I should have taken it as a skill. Ooh. That would be bad. Kittling Ripe and Moldy Warp. We don't need Moss. Republic of Teeth. The Radical Measure. Right. Deoris. Orchid Transformations. Book of Dissolution. Right. Against the Sisterhood of the Knot. Railroad Child Elegies. Ryan DeWolf. Relations of Limeteus. Locksmith's Dream. No thank you. St. Brandon's Annals. World Despoiled. An Echo of Silence. Journey to the Grove. We know about them. No, I remember that. That's nothing. Fireworks. Twin Serpent Tantras. Not in the Book of Mia. Yeah. Yeah, don't go to Mia. Descent of a Shell. About the egg on hatching, yes. Travelers at Night. That's all the books. The total of books, I think. Oh, there's a couple more here, right? No, I started here. So we do not have a history of inks. That is interesting. That cannot be. Anyway, we're already running out of shelf space. Well, flowers are no longer needed. We do not need flowers, we need only more books. There we go. More books. Anyway, first order of business, cleansing the systemic taint. Yes? Systemic taint. Anyone else here infected? Anyone infected? No. Only have one infected book. Alright. We gotta purge systemic taint. 7 knock and a skill that's good against that curse. Let's find out. Looking for the snake. Where's the snake? Lack of search feature really hampers this section. Effective against curses. Alright. But it's the same icon, but is it the right thing? No. Keep looking. It might be the right thing. We're going to try it if it comes to that. Alright. This is the good part of the game. It's not riveting content, but this is attempting to pick your way through under the skin of the world. experimenting and exploring. It seems like it's not. Do I have to go? I guess I do. Alright, I give up. We really must go to half card. Return. Sort. Wait, didn't you do it? Oh, okay. Okay. This is helpful, right? Let's see what happens. So they knew this was going to be a problem. Now the problem is that it doesn't show how many, so I can't see at a glance, right? I can't see that this is... Maybe there will be 2 hearts there. Wait, I only have 1 arrow. I'll have to play with this. But this is much better, right? I wish... Alright, anyway. I think the skill with the snake-looking thing. Systemic stain is a poison, a curse. Yeah, so we want... Where did we find that? Oh, wow, that's bad. Yeah, I need that. It's covering that card entirely. That's terrible. Like, there needs to only ever be 1 up. Oh, that's... They're struggling with the UI on this. Yeah, I guess there's just no way to do it, huh? You have to do it this way. And there's no scroll, is it? So I'll never know for sure if I've seen everything. This is tough. The UI doesn't scale to the end of to the amount of stuff you have in endgame. That's a problem. Well, if I do... let's try that. I do that, and I do that. Then it's always seen, and that puts a little more on screen. Maybe we'll try this. We'll do it for the other one too. And I have to say, not thrilled that this problem even exists. This probably should have been addressed before the game was released. Alright, no. Where is my detainting? Right here, Sacralime. Oh, we have to wait. Alright, we shall wait. So we have 1 more book. We have the Bears Moran. So the history of inks is just gone. Or it didn't spawn. I'm more of an opinion it's just gone. Alright. It's in back. But we have to clean it, right? And then I gotta get a whole bunch of knock. I don't have a knocky numen. This is systemic taint, effective against curses. The language involved here is vac. Vac is knock. So I just need a simple knock memory? Okay, I can do that. Simple knock memory incoming. This is still a bit of a problem. Alright. And we will handle this. Yes? Yes, we will handle this. And I'm not reading it. I am attempting to decurse it. So we will put in back. So I can read just out in hand? I didn't know this. A crack in the seal. And then, no, I need this. Sacrolime. It's effective against curses. And we have 7 knock. But this, I'm not going to read this. I need to purge this. Do I have a knock skill that is good against curses? If I do this and I hit this button. No, the only other thing good against curses is this. It is no knockery. This contamination can affect your shaft and health. You can remove it with a skill that's effective against curses and at least 7 knock. Use a desk, maybe? One of those things I'm embarrassed that I have not figured out earlier. Shaft, and sacrolime, and a memory, and language, which definitely should be a vacuum. The resolve systemic taint. The Van Loren method. Gervinus Panlorn perfected it in the last years of the Curvate prison. Even then, Hush House did more good than harm. Alright. Do that. This is simply so it doesn't taint the other books on the shelf. Okay, good. There we go. To each serpent, its cure. Alright, untainted. But that's probably not the book I want, right? Alright, we wait for a new morning. New morning. Okay. Then, as before, we rush off to the tavern. And we are going to hope we can find a nun. A good woman to help me with my problems. Okay, sort of good woman. These nuns are special. Anywho, it's time to start going through our ink books, right? I like that the snake and the dog are friends. It's very helpful. Alright, so we'll start up here. The Chandler's Wish. No, we have to read that one last. Or maybe first. I don't know. I don't have the correct numen up. Alright, so this I've read. Sacred Inks. This I've read. And Letters to My Successor. Alright, we will read these 3 books right now. And we will see what comes of it. I can find the reading room. Right there. No, this is no good, right? Because there's 2 Arab, but I have to click there to see it. Oh, the UI has got real problems. They gotta work on that. Alright. Because it hides the lower right-hand corner, and that's the most important part of the entire thing. So, that is a substantial issue in the design. And some shept. And one more with some chore and this book. We will read a little more. After a solid half hour of just riveting librarian gameplay, categorizing, searching, the answer is here, I know it. First off, a poet. I wonder if, let's look around, right? Because there's all sorts of things that require a cooperative person. Maybe my poet is the right person for some of this. How would you like to write a really strange poem? Alright, before we get distracted, let's see if our friend the poet would like to see some things. Take him down to the calcite altar? No, he doesn't go there. Oh, he isn't cooperative. He is merely assistance. Oh, man. I'm still gonna hire the nun to see. Is Miss Killy cooperative, or is she just assistance? Let's find out. We are going to pursue this down to the last. Now she is just assistance. Well, I'm still gonna try to find the nun. We're going to make very sure of this, right? Because, man, it would have been nice. But he doesn't have the right things associated with him. Anyway, we got books. Alright. The Alloy's Intendant. Everett describes the voices and powers of mortals and immortals based on their composition by analogy to the sounds and strengths of bells based on the metals of their casting. Vincent warns that the mingling of metals is of too great a nobility can produce the alloys incestuous. He suggests very cautiously that the means used by the sovereigns of the least flame to produce their heirs might have analogous issues. For the crime of the sky might be circumvented, yet in law remaineth the law. No crime of the sky, kids. Just don't. And over here we have Letters to My Successor by Jovinius Van Loren, who is almost certainly killed by the thing of the Kirobit. Some of the advice is practical. Don't worry about losing the house key. Always close the seaward windows. Make sure you feed the cockatoo. Much of it is rarefied, especially about the inks of revelation, and some of it relates to Van Loren's own doom. When I was another, I made a foolish wager with the hooded princes to solve 7 riddles. I had not realized the riddles would be set by me, by the one I would become. 6 are resolved. The 7th will be the end of me. It waits now in the cellar of the jail, where Collar still believes I can keep it confined. But the first riddle told me I would not see the second dawn. Alright, so that's where I got Inks of Revelation. And here we have Sacred Inks he calls Incosta Potentiala. As the light passes into a prism into many colors, so the great inks separate into lesser inks, and the lesser inks into inks minor. So I can break up use a prism and a lens maybe to break up the great ink into lesser inks. Musgrave coyly refuses to talk about the great inks, or he refuses to admit he doesn't know much about them. He insists that Ugol and Stargol, which can be mixed with sufficient nectar or skyspin, are sufficient for most purpose. So this is the book where I thought I could mix them two together. However, it is not what I wanted. So these books, no good. This chair, not what I need. Put it back, please. Unfortunate. Right, next. This hasn't been read yet. This hasn't been read yet. This has. Eva's Treasury. History to Eternity. And the Collected Hush House Lectures. Alright, so these 4 have not been read. I should be doing this directly after Numa, or I just have to use the things I have. Alright, right there. right here. Yeah, read that. Right here. Yep, right there. And drag myself over here. Read a book. Can I read a book? With Trist. Alright, read them books. Alright, no history of inks though. Alright, lantern, radiance. A light in the inkwell. Musgrave, 4th of the Wolf Line, writes tentatively out the Covenant of Brandkrug, the legacy of sacred inks. Words are of the first importance, so the Book of the Suns teaches. But do not words require ink? Musgrave identifies the Ichor Auroral as the mother of the Encostum porphyrine. Check our notes. Ichor Auroral makes porphyrine. Alright, so this gives us a formula we already knew. Unfortunate. Surrealist Painter is not who I need. I will try to get the nun though. Alright, here we have From History to Eternity, Contraband Manual of the Inks of Revelation. We've read this. And this is Ichor Auroral can be brewed into Encostum terminal associated with the second history, which is porphyrine. Using inks of revelation techniques with the rose aspect. Very difficult, and it was, but this is telling us the origin of the same thing we already knew. Unfortunate. Here we have Hush House Lectures. 1776, the third history, Lewis declares the Mask of Masks. This has nothing to do with ink. Many know espouse wormish sympathies. Let all the histories flourish, tell down the tyranny of eternity. Alright, so this is absolutely nothing regarding what I want. And over here we have jewels. Night key for the spider door. No. Fortunately, once again, not what I need. I have a ton of memories on my hand, but none of them are relevant. So all of this have been dead ends so far. Well, not really. One told me how to make porphyrine. Problem is I already knew that. So we have a volume of ink lore, which is first on my list, right? And then an alchemist's book. Manual for Departure, about the Great Hooded Princes. And here is a book about the Chandler. So, firstly and most foremost, we're going to read a 12 Moon book. I should be able to do this, right? Just do it. Well, maybe not. Oh, I have my Fed up. No, I need my Trist up. Well, tomorrow we do it then. Which means I will go get a Moon numen. Should just make it easier, right? No, we'll try to do it without. I will put away intuition. Probably intuition. Go sleep on it. Tomorrow we continue our quest for knowledge. I'm not reading the book to level, I'm reading the book for what's in the book. How very weird, right? Oh, it's not where I sleep anymore. I moved to the comfy bed because I was feeling bad. And I can't keep it. That sucks. I should move back out. Good, good, good. We're gonna move back to our real bed. Like, the house feels so dead, unfortunately. spend a day without Faust, but that's okay. I should definitely be trying to raise the numen. I lost a trick there. The moonmen. Alright, right you. And we want... Here we want... Ramson? No, Deep Mandaic. Alright, just read it, right? The UI is a problem. Go see, go make sure that the nun is the same as all the other ones. Probably. Maybe there's a way to make the nun cooperative. Maybe cooperative is something I can attach to a drink and give her the drink. Though now we're definitely getting into consent issues, aren't we? Here we have Grand Passage of the Hours. That is not what I'm interested in at the moment. Sounds like a lovely book, though. Right, excellent. We have the numen. Let's just go read this book, right? This Moony book. Right here. Read a book with Trist, yes. My moon is bad. And we have a numen, and we have moon skill. Huge moon skill. All over it. Right. This still bothers me. But anywho, read this book. And then next we're going to try to... No, we don't want a consulting engineer. We need to get the numen back, because we have to read a sky book now. Right here. You are in Ramsund. Ramsund. Need some health. Go and do that. We'll read 2 books today. We have our bed back, our proper bed. And I'm going to say this is going according to plan. I'm not sure that's accurate. But is it working out okay-ish? That might be accurate. Alright, so we're going to read this blue book, this old music, and unfortunately I've given away my big Faust. What is my big sky skill? Really is this? It's only 4 sky. Well, here I've got 5. Down 1, but I can fix that with this. Alright. Read this. And this will be my activities for the day. Okay. Something new. This is on topic. Alright. So we have read The Black Book of Brittany, a volume of ink lore, gifted to St. Brandon's by Brian of Brittany, who was made Earl of Cornwall after the Norman conquest. The black flower lies heavy, but the roots of the watchman's tree run deep. They may not be hidden forever. This is the library. The black flower, spoken of as a doom or geas, can be held at bay with the last ink of power, brewed from the pale mixture in the presence of sufficient winter and the arts of containment. This is important. Pale, liquid, lots of winter plus containment. So what is that? Pale mixture. Pale mixture. Mixture. Use the right word. Presence of winter and the arts of containment. We got bittersweet certainty and inks of containment, which we should surely not waste. Level it, since I'm going to be using it with winter. And then I've got snow. I just need 2 chilly memories, right? Moon or winter. And I should get winter because I already have one out. Where'd I take the moon book? That's going to be a problem, isn't it? Because I think I reshelved it up here somewhere. Oh, that's going to be a problem. I'm now all askew. Alright, so get you. Read with Shaft, I think. And then I need a little more moon right here, right? Read with Chore. Good. Now let me level that up once, and then we'll start making a plan, right? So, we didn't win the book. That's fine. Here's the next book we read. Alright. Rose, package. Letters from a Fugitive. Why did I read this? Explore and knowledge of Bio's vows. I don't feel like this is on topic. And I've read this before. Oh, this is because I need the item dump. There we go. That's the new book. Dream Journal of Abbess Melanthe, venerated as a saint and respected as an alchemist. Melanthe speaks longingly of those we should call from behind the sky. Melanthe claims sights and sensations, which she describes can be used to evoke the dream of a star, when sufficient sky aspect is invoked to uplift an ascendant harmony. So let's write you down. Dream of a star equals sights and sensations plus ascendant harmony plus lots of sky. I don't know what an ascendant harmony is, but I can probably go find it, right? Memory of solace. Sights and sensations. So, unfortunately, not what I'm looking for. But we did find one thread. And we need that. So we level Inks of Containment. Because we can. Not you. Not you. Where's the other thing I got? Huh. I need to get one more memory. I got the wrong knock. One more moon or winter. Ooh, it's tough. Because of, I already have so much out. Bittersweet Certainty is out. So the first one is Regret, right? Let's hope I kept this organized correctly. So this book, these I've read. The Black Book of Inks has given me a plan. For the last one might be Leafy. Okay. There, Regret. Now we level this. Why? Because I'm going to use it in a bit here. Oh, the Confounding Parable. And then Whist. Yeah. So satisfying to come so far. Ink is very important. And next day I will try again. I got a lot of lessons on me. I have to burn somehow. Be wasteful otherwise. Alright. Step 1. Off to the bar. We're going to see our nun. I don't think this nun plan is going to work out, but we'll draw her eventually, right? She's around. Second thing we have to do. We have to raise a winter numen. Very well. We will do this. No. 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 Yes. Put you right there. You are in Sebazine. raise you with that. Good. And we have to find the pale mixture, which is probably lethe. No, lethe's dark and syrupy. Glass finger toxin? Pale mixture. Is that this? Azamel? A pale mixture. I'm gonna have to figure out what that is, right? Huh. I know I've seen things described that. Let's see. Let's see. It's unlikely to be up here, right? Let's check in here. What are you? Glass finger toxin? No. Teresa's cordials? No. Pale and watchful fluid? That's a potential. Theresa Blake claims she first synthesized this from her own tears. She's probably lying. Alright, we'll try this. Ichor vitreous. Though it's very strange to get winter with a lantern reagent. We'll try it. We have a formula we have to work out. Alright, here we go. So, first off, right there. Second off, right there. That is 11 winter. Soul, we need to be even more chilly. Think chilly. Twist. That is 15. This is everything we know. If I use this with a beverage, I'll make a dark liquor that is also a precursor to a great ink. And that's lethe, right? This. No. This is a formula. We know this is a formula. Lots of winter and containment. We got it. We're right here. So now we just have to throw in the correct... Oh, the nun is here. Yeah, we'll hire you. Sorry, getting distracted. On a B plot right now. We have a nun. My nun is just help. She is not cooperative. So I can't bring her down here. Oh, I thought I could probably perform some sacrament here. With a proper nun at my side. That's unfortunate. Check the Rowanarium. It breaks rules. No. Can I go to containment? No, that's probably not right. No, here's some U-Ball ink. The nun probably doesn't want to see this thing. More importantly, it's green. That would have stuck out to me. There's a lot of stuff with gems I'm not doing. Solomon Husher's preparation? Maybe. I mean, that has a bit of potential, right? Condignator. I can put a pet inside the condignator. That seems like a terrible idea, though. Alright, anyway, back to the alchemist lab. As I was saying, which Put you there. And sort. Put you there. Put the memory there. And now we have to just figure out what to do. I mean, Lethe is obvious, but Lethe doesn't work. And then that doesn't work. Nilly can't. The pale solution is Solomon's preparation. Nilly can't. Is that... It doesn't look like a great ink, right? Alright, well, we're gonna put you down. Nilly can't. 15 winter plus inks of containment plus Solomon's prep equals Nilly can't, which we absolutely must have, right? Go. Now we're going to try to get winter back. Because I don't think I'm quite done. Well, I'm probably done for the day because of the fact I just used my tryst. But there will be another day, right? I'm really sad about the nun thing not working out. Yeah. Alright, good. We have our numen back up. I should really work on leveling something else. I mean, these lessons aren't... God, I really dislike this. So, it's just oogly. It's off-centered and oogly. I just wish I could... What? Why does it do that? Why does this button do that? I don't understand. So it does alphabetical, and then it does by power. But this sorts it by weird. I don't understand how that works at all. Yeah, there's just no good way to do this, is there? That really needs work. We need a scroll right here. Oh, it does scroll. I can drag it up and down. Alright, that's progress, I suppose. Alright, so a leveling plan. As I recall, there was something up here we were trying to level, to put on the tree. Telling me a level 4 can't be put on a tree? This one's the scar, can't be put here? Has to be elevated to level 5? Wow. Alright, we will do that. If we can. It's lantern and edge. We cannot. We are freed from that burden. On the tree, not on the tree. But also not what we need. Interesting. Yeah, the sort features that I need do not exist. Sam stories. Moon and Rose. There. You can level up Sam stories. Fog? So we need 3 Rose and Moon memories. That's a problem, because I kind of lost my moon book. Don't tell anybody, though. People will start to think I'm a bad librarian. Now, a rose book, huh? Secret threshold, right there. We will level a skill, and we will see what pops out of the easy ink oven over here. what do we have? Nillicant. In costume terminality of the third history. Not what we want. Knife, scale, and winter. It's the bleak, white-blue of winter. It has spawned an alternate order of secret celibates who regard the worms as semi-gods, and are sometimes called upon to celebrate difficult funerals. Alright, so we have to add another determination, right? This lamp needs to find its way elsewhere. The fireplace is where all the good inks. Oh, and Yugal ink needs to be somewhere else. Get off that shelf, Yugal ink. Alright, you get an asterisk to determine that you are Nillicant. So we have made a little progress in all of our reading. Alright, got that. Got that. So we are going to level up. Sand stories, yes. Fog, and that, and that, and that, and that. At level 4, you might be on the tree, I think. We'll test. Alright, so Nillicant. Scale and winter and edge. And here I have winter. We will try winter first. Sand stories. Beautiful. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Is it Istastery? It's bird song. Didn't I specifically get this to go right there? Yeah. A city. The 7 tainted immortals we call Lygians are relentless in their appetite and outcast under the laws of heaven. But they have their uses to the hours. The Lygian Cleidochos has known all the great keys. And even now she holds the key of days, so that every year she meets the vagabond in Vienna to exchange the names of lesser keys for the stories of the vagabond's travels. We call their gossip birdsong. We got more Trist. Trist, which we can level with our other Trist, that we can then level with our Trist. So that was successful. But today, we are winding towards our end, and then we are going to try to make a determination with our new fancy ink, which was not found in the house, had to be made. Sorry, my friend. I wish you could come and help, but she cannot. I wonder if a visitor can come and help. They have different sets of attributes. Alright. Here we go. Nillicant. Over to the desk. We're going to have to summon a ton of winter, right? Well, that's good. We have a desk for that. Nillicant. My journal. Over here, my whist. Heading for a determination. And my skill, chili skill. I need a little more. Thankfully, I have a little more. Determination, white, the first flower. This will overwrite red. In red, the first flower is forge and rose. The watchman's tree is the covenant that forbids knowledge to mortals, but permits it to the covenant houses of the tree, like Bran Crag Isle. The white flower of Calypta, the silence that is given, was its first defense. When the forbidding knowledge was known, it must be forgotten. But to be forgotten, it must first be known. The tree is rooted in paradox. Add winter and edge to my journal. Not what I want, right? So, goodbye. We will now shift colors, correct? And we will try edginess. We will now read with you. Meanwhile, I have 2 of these Trists. So let's see if we can find a Trist trainer. We will be a little better at Tristy things. There we go. A Trist trainer with birdsong. I need to go get a... I have a birdsong trainer, right? It's... I wrote it down, but yesterday. boss trainer, porphyrin. Here, just search. Bird song. Did I not have it? Did I not write it down? Am I losing my mind? Preservation. Hive's Lament is a boss trainer. Horizon Sight's a hush trainer. During Reflection is a Nickdromy trainer. I could have sworn I saw a birdsong trainer at one point. Well, it's not in front of me right now, so I don't know. Do I have another? I'll have to search, I guess. There we go, a Trist trainer that is birdsong again. Ugh. Are they all going to be like that? So... I have 2 Trist trainers skills ready, but they're both aligned with birdsong, and I could have sworn I knew that. Huh. Well, I guess I have to search for that at some point. But anyway, moving on. Oh, I didn't even put in the right language. I'm just gonna spit it right out. Thanks. Most irritating part of the game, by far. You forgot the thing you always do. Why didn't you do that? Without that, I can't work. There you go. What's the other one on this? Scale. Scale's going to be tough. Right, thank you. Now back to the bench. We'll try to figure out one more thing about the game. My edgiest skill, huh? Easy enough. Craft a winning move. That's interesting. But 20 edge can make a determination. The sword. Speech, the sword. And this will replace over here speech, the key, which will strip out rose and sky. Speech, the sword. Would is a weapon. With language, we breach the mansis. Without language, we could not have fought wars. Without language, we would still be apes, beetles, stone. Add edge and grail. So this is definitely what I need to do, right? To make to get the grail ending as easy as possible. But I want to see scale just to see if it's something that is of interest to me. See if I need to make another one of these inks, basically. See if there's one determination to be had here, or 2. Do I have more health? Oh, I used my big health. I hope that's not relevant. We'll see. There's always another day. Unless that day is Numa. Which we wonder if there's ever going to be another day. Right, so here we are. We are trying to stack scale, which is tough. Scale, scale. Numen. At least this is fairly... Do I have a bigger scale? No. During reflection. Then... and the ink, right? And this is short by a good deal. Getting my health back will only give 1 more. So I have to level up Path and Pilgrim or find an actual scale skill in order to do this. This is a minor scale skill. We need 6 and we have 5. So either level it up directly or level that up twice. level this up twice, right? No, level it out of 3 times or level this up twice. And given that Horns and Ivories isn't on the tree, I think we should choose to level this up. No, it is on the tree, damn. Alright. I could try to elevate another one up many, many times. Hill and Hollow looks right. It's not on the tree. Pentiments and Precursors. Yeah, Stone Stories should be leveled up all the way then. This is our new project. In order to not waste effort, you know, and then instantly sorting it wrong. I want Stone Stories. I wish I could do that, and then look what it does. It throws it all the way down there. This UI struggles. Alright, so we need Nectar, and we need Stone, the scale. So let's just get started. Here, use a numen. Do I have a lesson? I don't. So it's time to go read a scale book, right? I don't think these will be good enough. Am I making this too complicated? Almost certainly. Scale and Nectar. So go find a green book or a brown book. Tantra of Worms. Let's do it. Let's go. And then, the numen, I guess. In the meantime, let's get a couple memories out. Alright. Then, I don't know why I did that. That was the wrong one. There's a Nectar memory. And a scale memory. Just to have. Alright. We have a project. Elevate this skill up as high as I can, probably to level 5. Get it on the tree, and then figure things out. Collect. 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 Now we need to read this book, right? No, we have to wait until that's finished. Reading takes so long. So unfortunately, it looks like we're only going to be able to level it up once today. But the good news is, you will have more days. Alright, Tantra of Worms. Entomologist Juliana Zatowiski eventually came to insist that this text is written by insects inhabiting a human skin. She never presented evidence for her claim. There are diagrams. The diagrams are not good to look upon. I understand. Tantra explains various less than practical countermeasures against the worms, the serpents, which are not serpents. Moth and Winter are closest to them, and so understand their weaknesses, but both have their own perils. The lionsmith crushes them, but that's not recommended for mortals. The worms have always been eager to inhabit us. Here are practices that make us unhospitable to them. There are diagrams. The diagrams are not good to look upon, and none of the practices they show would allow the subject to survive. Fear. Yes. Coil and chasm. I should probably just acquire that skill, right? Because of paranoia, I guess is the best way to put it. Anyway, first off, you go right there. The fear goes right there. Do I not have any effort? Did I use it all up? Oh my god. Dumb. Alright. You get a new skill. Nothing's easy. Here we are in the night. We will try to level this up as much as we can. Worms, 7 coils, dangerous places, how earthquakes are bound and why they are released. Is this a better one? Maybe. Can I level it up right now? No, I can't. Terrible. I wish I could keep more than one memory. But, you know. What you're gonna do? What you're gonna do is you're gonna save one. Then you're gonna come back tomorrow and you're gonna try again. Music that urges valor and violence. I too enjoy metal. Alright. Here we go. We are upgrading Coil and Chasm. Because, yes. With the Earth sign. Do it. And health, right? Do it. Now we have to go get our scale numen back. Yes. Once again, back to the most annoying part of the game. Right there, good. Then just, no, now we found another brown book, or green book. Nope, nope, right you? Yeah, okay. The sorrowful end of Lady Nana. Nectar desk. And we go over here. Lady Nana's desk. We will read that. It's in Kirawek. Kirawek. Gosami? Do I not know Kirawek? Hanavek? Huh. I could have sworn I did. But obviously I do not. Which is another language I have to read at some point. None of you are scaly. Which is kind of a bad sign, honestly. What do I do when I'm out of lessons I can learn? 14 scale. That's tough, right? 10 scale. Alright, that's more doable. And what can I do here? I already used my big, my big scale. That's humorous, right? That's a humor joke. It is to be funny. We will figure this out. Good. Level 2. Right, we have that back again. Let's read another book. And you go there, and you go there, and you go there, you go there. That's enough. Save that. You go there. The language is... What language are you in? Another Kernawek. Oh, damn. Huh. I'm kind of stuck, aren't I? Yeah, back on the shelf. And this 14 is kind of beyond me at the moment. I need to get my health back. That'll give me 12, and then I'll still be short. I can probably manage it. Well, hell. So I guess I gotta wait till tomorrow, eh? Maybe I can find something else. Maybe in the... No, the really tough books are a problem. Finding lessons is going to be a problem in and of itself. guess it's easy to run out of books. I thought I had so many, but I didn't appreciate how I had so few. Check these. Check the poison books. I can probably clean this off. Alright. This is what we do then. We try to clean off this keeper skin. Is this? I need to get good against this little blotch thing. Keeper skin. Where's the blotch? Is this it? Theoplasmic contamination. No, that's not what we want. Game is getting complicated, yes? Am I going too fast? I think I probably am. Theoplasmic contamination. This is keeper skin. Against corruptions. Alright, that's the word I'm looking for. That's not corruptions. No, that's not what I want either. No, that's, again, theoplasmic contamination. Here we go. Sickle and eclipse. And I need 7 nectar off sickle and eclipse. That sucks. Free mysteries. I guess you really are the best. Herbs and infusions. That's still not very good. Especially since I don't have a lot of nectar. I guess I gotta go get the numen, huh? Man. Yep. Now I have to go back and get the other numen. This is the Deep Mendaic one. Sure. Keep using this desk and not remembering what it's used. Alright. So things are getting complicated, but we can figure something out, right? Eventually. Cleanse this book. Yeah, we're scrabbling for lessons. Like, this is all saying don't level up a new skill. Use the skill you got. Use those lessons. Lessons are precious. Alright. And I can't use you here. Alright. Use you there. Use there. Use this there. Wait, what's this in? Crack track? Treat keeper skin corruption. This is a 10 nectar book. Alright, excellent. And then we go down and we have to then get this right back. The thing we did, we have to do it again. This should be a lot less painful than it is, right? But unfortunately, it is that painful. And I know I have not used treated the keeper skin corruption. What is this? Phosphorescent scrapings from the keeper skin. Huh, that's nice. Right there. Unfortunately, I don't have anything more that's nectary. So I can only do this, but it's enough. And I have to use crack track. Alright. And then we'll read a book and get some lessons. Which I'm not sure I am doing correctly at this point. I've kind of lost track of what I'm doing. We'll see. It's all to diagnose this ink. I didn't find the right ink, but this is a step forward, right? Alright, there we go. Got that. A green jasper tablet. Supposedly copied from a tablet of green jasper which serves as covenant stone for the monastery of the Fifth Cup, the token which gives the library shelter beneath the watchman's tree. Humankind hid itself from the glory's light in the roots of the watchman's tree, but for every chink we stuffed up with cloth and hair, we opened another, and the light crept in, until we looked below, into nowhere, into the eye of the mare in the tree, winked red. The tablet expounds the danger of inviting in nowhere hour called mare in the tree, and also forbidding her entry, since she can never be entirely denied. Along the way, it reveals the secret of sacrament malachite, in which the merry mare merrily spits, brewed with rites of the roots from Numa pear in the presence of nectar. That I have to write down, because I don't have that. Sacrament malachite is Numa pear plus rites of the roots plus lots of nectar. Good. This actually is fairly important. Because alright, rights of the roots. So now we can think about leveling up sand stories twice. Yes? Now we can go with this. No, that's stone stories. We want... What's the other one? I think we just leveled up last time. It's level 2 now. Yeah, it looks like that coil and chasm. Ah. Alright, there you go. There you go. That's level 3 for you. But I have nothing. I'm once more out of health. So painful. So painful. Okay, tomorrow then. This is all in order to get even more scale, because Path and Pilgrim isn't enough. Alright, let's back up and let's reestablish my position, right? So first off, obviously, we need the scale numen. Give me that. And over here we need fear. With this. And you give me a savage hymn with this. Alright. You're going to wait 60 seconds. So irritating. It really should vacuum in the language if you know it. Having to put it in every single time is really painful. What do we have here? Oh, money. Thank you. And maybe a visitor. I wasted the last one. Oh, nectar memory. That's useful for the topic of today. Good. Right there, you. Right there, you. Let's just re-verify what we think. Custom terminale. My papers. That old music. Big health. And my biggest scale skill is too little. I need to get a 6 here. So I need to level up a scale skill to level 5. And might as well put it on the tree, right? So lesson, health, and then you go there and you go there. And we need to get one more, so go get the savage hymn again. And the savage hymn is right there. Get that. Making progress, have a plan. So, visitor interesting in crime. Serena Blackwood is here. Phrygian, Greek, Latin, she understands Fusine. One-time librarian of Hush House, one-time librarian of the Invisible Serapeum, and currently, what exactly? Serena's closed-mouthed. I know she's worked for the St. Rowan Trust. Serena Blackwood. Question mark. I don't know where she falls, but she's going to teach me Fusine. It's always so very strange to be back. Thank you again for taking on the place. Teach me Fusine, please. By far, best use of your time. And do I have a numen in Fusine? I do. That will help. Progress being made. Understanding growing. Attitude positive. Pants firmly affixed to waist. I have it together. Everything's okay. This isn't a bad life, is it? Alright, so now coil and chasm. You gotta get leveled again. With the rights, the roots, and you, and you. I got fear again. Because the books reshuffle themselves. I gotta... The books reshuffle themselves, which is a real pain. The single-foot songs of Savage Hymn, right? Well, let's figure out. And pop. Savage Hymn. Single-foot songs, Savage Hymn. I'm becoming very familiar with my library. Which, you know, you should expect in a librarian. Boop, boop, boop. Alright. Up again, up again. Now I need one more lesson of green or brown. Good. One more lesson. I'm gonna know Fusine, right? That's kind of whack. None of that makes any sense to me. It's already been read. I'm gonna know Fusine in a second here. I don't think I can get that much scale up. Kernowek. Ugh. Maybe I can get this much scale up now. Well, tomorrow anyway. Given I've leveled... No, I haven't leveled it up better. No, maybe. We'll check, right? There should be books where you can always get lessons. For the completionist, you know. Even though you can buy them, which is okay, I guess. Oh, I didn't mute in time. I'm sorry, I coughed in everyone's ears. That is entirely my fault. So, I have to get the numen up. So right there, you go there. With shaft, I guess. Get the numen up again. Alright. And we try to read another book tomorrow. Days just slip by. Excellent. I can now read Fusine. People lived east of the lost lake Fusino. Horace warned that theirs was the land of witches. This was their language, called by some the dry sun, in others the tongue of witches. Very straightforward, right? Araminus Billy. Alright, let's get a numen. real solid, uncontrovertible progress being made right here. And then we need Fusin, which is absolutely should just be absorbed. I have to get a forge memory for this. Irritating. But ultimately can be done. Good. Alright. We have our numen back again. Something just went poof. I'm not sure what that was. Now straight back. Gonna be a late night. And then metal. And skill. I need to get more forge. And then we're reading the numen scroll. There we go. But we need Fusin. Alright, excellent. And we also tomorrow need to see if we can read this book. It's 14 scale book. Okay, good. So here we are. Scale is this desk, right? Might as well use it. Scale. 14 scale. The numen. The big heart. The path and the pilgrim. That gets me to 11, and the hourglass will get me to 13. That's not enough. However, I should be able to squeeze in with one more, right? Not quite enough. Let's be sure and get the Savage Hymn up. Just in case it'll take another memory. I do feel like I have a very good chance right there. We have to play the minigame though. More importantly, no, it's not Numen time. Soon it will be Numen time. Alright. We have our Savage Hymn up. And it looks like we will be able to put in weather. That doesn't help us. Alwyn doesn't help us. Another soul. Alright, that will help us. Soul. There we go. That's enough. Won't be able to actually do what we want today, but it is enough. Alright, we have read Amaramus Betelli, fragment of iron alloy meteorite, carefully inscribed and polished. Who gave us fire? Who gave us steel? What is the sound of dusk? Of what alloy is wind forged? Okay, this is crazy. Esoteric secrets of metallurgy and resonance are revealed, including directions toward the creation of a terrible bell. Bells and razors, I should use that. Numen, the bells of Ys. Ys, by her arts, found the strike tone that shakes the hours. For this reason, among many, the hours discouraged traffic with Ys. But the bell cast with this secret could speak the Ys note. Unfortunately, I don't think that's terribly useful. Because it is rose, forge, and edge. Right there we got edge and forge. And up. Now we have rose. So this is entirely useless as a numen. Alright. I was excited for a little bit. Now I'm disappointed. Why is esoteric knowledge so disappointing? Numen. Alright, let's do this right. Categorizing library work. Numen, the bells of Ys. 5 edge, 5 forge, 5 rose. Save, ignore. 5 heart, moon, and nectar. Save, ignore. Anyway, here's the other book. We have to use these lessons. Just absolutely must. We have read Medusa's Lament. On the death of the hour called Seven Coils, the father of the mother. The first part of the poem describes the ambush of the Seven Coils by the warrior, scarred all over by traitor gods, scarred even onto his eyes so that the sight of the great coils would not destroy him. That would be the colonel. The battle rages on until the Seven Coils drowns in its own blood, at which point the narrative turns mystical and elusive. A seven-titled goddess arises from the foam of its blood. She is an armored queen, a serpent daughter, a key, a healer, a murderess, an oracle, but her seventh title, not to be revealed. That's the mother of ants right there. Fear and more earth lessons. That's why we came. Alright. Fun that we are having, but we have to use these lessons. This means I need to get... It needs to be leveled twice, right? Or just once? I think it needs to be leveled once. Yeah, it needs to be leveled once more. And I do not have anything that can be put there. That's correct. So we have to wait for tomorrow. Which is very unfortunate. Now we have to spend all these other lessons before Numa. So, what do we have here with Forge? You're on the tree, you're on the tree, you're on the tree, and you're Chandlery. And that's probably another secret ending, which is in this book over here. Are you on the tree? You're on the tree. Transformations and liberations. This feels like something I should be crafting with. Yeah, obviously, right? I feel like I should be leveling this more because it's got moth associated with it. This and probably Lethe, right? I still don't have a moth numen. Ugh. Yeah. So, Forge. Door in the wall? You're on the tree. You're on the tree. I have nothing that isn't on the tree. Sky, then. Strings and songs is on the tree. You're not on the tree. You're not on the tree. You're better. Right there. Right there. Right there. Sunny day, savage him. There. Use a lesson. Alright, so. Doing fine, I guess. Should use another lesson if I can. Let's try to use winter. Trying to find low-level winter stuff to level up. No, it's all on the tree. The sky is different, though. The sky is not on the tree. The tiny ways of little machines. So I need 3 lessons, huh? There's sky lessons or knock lessons. We can do that before end of day. Sky lessons. Right there. Oh, wait a second. Don't do the thing. Don't do the thing I do. Effort. Save the Faust. Got it. 3 lessons that are knock or sky. There you go. Right there. There you go. And one of knock. not the Faust. Right, good. I also need to get the numen for scale, I think. That'll only help. Yes, yes, yes. And then we get up Clockworks and Lockworks. Level that up, and you, and you, and you, and you. Go and do that. And we get the scale numen again, because, yep. Scale numen. Right there. Good. And then edge, and then don't forget the language. I would murder for a button, I would just fill that. Well, maybe not, but I would be very enthusiastic about that. Okay, good. Can I put you on the tree now? Clockworks and Lockworks? It is a level 4 skill. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is not quite closed. Oh, I can put you on the tree. Or whist. Of clocks. The clocksmith's first duty, when the time comes, the device should speak its purpose. Since the sun was sundered, noon is not as it was. Perhaps, if we found the true hour of noon, we know how the sun might return. If Astri might give us that answer. Thank you. So is 4 closed now? It appears so. 4 is now closed. Only level 5 skills need apply. Which is fine. Now we need to go on a new day. We have to level up Coil and Chasm again. Thank you. Alright, can I save my fear? That would be nice, but I can't. Coil and Chasm will take 4 memories, which we got 1 of right there. The numen. You can always get the numen again. Alright, so we need 3 scale, 2 scale, and 1 nectar, right? So just read you, my shiny new whist, and read the nectar, which is right there. A little tryst. Alright, excellent. Moving right along. Faster. Auction. New book. Hokobald's book. He is angry. Hokobald is very angry. I don't need Hokobald's angry book. The cost is so very high. Anywho, we got this, we got that, we got this. This will give us 5. I think I might need to level it up once more. You go there, you go there, you go there, you go there. Then you go there. And if I do have to level it up once more, I'll be able to do so. This might be it. I'm not putting it on the tree until I know I'm done leveling it. Alright, now I go get the numen again, because that's just what we do here. And once again, get Ramsund. Oh, okay, go. We might finally make a little progress. Alright, here we have level 5, Coil and Chasm. And we can level it up once more, right? With just a few memories. There's the numen again. Alright, so we drag it over to... No, we'll do it here. Alright, so the ink. My journal. Coil and Chasm. My health and the numen. Yeah, okay. So we can make a determination. Shell origin. The Carapace Cross are a hybrid race. Once we were the Carapace Cross. From the Solace kind, we inherited what we now call language. We long for what we were, and History is too hybrid. Add scale and heart to your journal. Replaces any other origin. The origin is from the glory. This lantern and moth. So we're not doing that. So we have determined. The determination that we have made is we have to put in the edge determination, right? That gives Grail. I think that's what we want. But we can settle this. This might be where I leave it today. Edge. Edge. Oh, unfortunately, I've used up all of my Arab. Alright, just get the numen. We wait for a new day. We've done it before. We'll do it again. And then we need Ixos. Good. So this is actual real progress. Not fast leaping progress, but progress nonetheless. There was something else going to come tumbling after that. And I think it's I have to use this probably to level up sand stories. Why? I like sand stories. There we go. Just trying to use my lessons before they go poof. So, sand stories. Nice. So for my next trick, I have to find a level 4 I can push to level 5. That's this. However, none of these lessons apply. Any more level 4s I can push to level 5. I don't think it's required. Level 3s that go to level 5? No. This is where we are. Narcotics and opioids. This isn't a happy place to be for one. But it's also, I don't have any lessons for it. Likely won't be able to find one. So I am cast all the way down into the level 1s. I must raise up a level 1 at this point in order to make forward progress. That is a lot of lessons just to hang on the tree. That's what we do, right? That doesn't do anything. There we go. Surgeries and insanguinations. So we're going to need 3 heart and moth memories before day's over. Very well, we will do this. Get a moth memory. Don't use chore. Go get a heart memory. Don't use chore. Go get another heart memory. And if you've been listening, you know what I'm about to say. Don't use chore. Alright. Using the resources I have so that I am not caught flat-footed when numen comes with a bunch of stuff about to be squandered. Okay, so we're going to level up surgery and exsanguinations. Oh, moth doesn't apply? Why'd I get this? It was heart and knock. Okay. Heart and knock. I don't have either of those things. So go get another knock. No. No. No? That's irritating. Yes, you. I have time for this, right? Totally do. Good. Oh, I also have to hang this on the tree somewhere. Coiled chasm. You can go in Nyctodromy and get me shapped. Or zoom is required here. You can go in Scholescopy and get me Arab. Well, I don't think I need that. I need more shaft. Thank you. I can probably combine that now, but I'm hot on the trail of other things. It's hard to look away. Alright, level up surgeries one more time. I'm a doctor. Alright, good. It's going to need 2 more lessons in order to be useful, which is, wow. Alright, new day, and then we do an important thing. Alright, edge. Arab goes here, and then my journal, fancy ink. Then we want to go the numen. Now we put in a edgy skill. That was edgy. Right there. Determination, speech the sword, edge and grail to the journal. Do it. We are going to see the ending of this, and then we're probably going to take a break. Because I have run out this line of ideas. There. Found that. I am a librarian of Hush House, and I have made my determination. So we have now 2 Grail on here. Grail is the oldest, and speech was our sword. Right there, speech the sword. This puts edge and grail on there. Which one puts more? Why did it get 2 grail on here? Must have found something else at some point. Forge and rose, lantern and moth, grail and the grail, old sword. Alright, there we go. It's all coming together. Alright, so next time on picking my way through this house, things left open. Inks of containment, there's still one out there. Still one undiscovered. And I have some notes I took. Sacrament Malachite is writes the roots. Dream of a star. This can go away. We still know that moth is a precursor. Because it says when I craft moth that lethe is a precursor. I'm beginning to suspect the proper skill is not inks of containment, but transformations and liberations. I sense this is not the right place for it. Where's my soul? There are a lot of level 5. Oh, I can make ornament off this? So yes, this is I can almost certainly craft lethe off this. Where is my skin shuck mead? Bring me my mead, my lethe. And we will do some examination with this skill before we go. Then, next time, I will pick up with it and maybe find a little way forward. But I have to say, this is a unique experience, having to squirrel through all the texts in order to find ocean, lethe, but I can't put the skill there, right? It's not moth, or is it forge? Shame. Over here? Moth or forge? Moth. But I can't put that here at all. Very sad. I don't have a moth numen, which is the big problem. Stop making that noise. skin shuck need. Alright, bring it up. We'll see what we can do. My biggest moth. I can get one more point of moth with some work. Nothing comes to mind. Moth doesn't do anything. Typically it's moth and a drink, right? So, forge or moth, please. What can I put here? No. No. The Rowanarium doesn't help. Can I put Trist here? I cannot. Doesn't help. It's neither what I need. I can't put Trist here. Can put it there, but not that's the primary area. This is intriguing. I can use just lots of skill cards, and lots of free skill cards at that. But there's no place to put a drink in, which is where you need for Lethe. Nope. So try you here. And then try you here. I gotta put this up top. So I have to stop opening that up. Ah, so irritating. Everything about this so irritating. And that's how I make it go away. And that can go there. That can go there. That has a ton of moth. So this is just evidence, right? That Lethe plus this skill does not transform into anything, which is very sad. I just put another drink in there, though. Can you go away? Oh, the down arrow should make it go away, but it doesn't do that. I can't even... oh, it's not really what we want, eh? This is what we want. Huh. So Lethe can become a grading. We know that from the recipe, but we don't know the path. So it's going to be just follow all of the other pattern. It's the preparation liquid, which is Lethe, and then the right skill and the whole bunch of the right element. It is not desires and disillusions, because that just makes a vomit. And don't get me wrong, we love our dolly, but that's just not going to work. So let's open up the skills and see if it's another skill, right? Grail. Show me more Grail. Opioids and narcotics? Fortunately, no. You are completely mapped as well. This one has something undiscovered. Shall we try it? Pentiments and precursors? Surges and emergency. This has another one too. And the Applebright Euphemies. And the Great Scar. So, pentiments and precursors. This still has one undiscovered, and it's 4 Grail. This one is a little less Grail. So let's try it. Let's give it a shot. Maybe I had the wrong skill. I know it matters now. Did not always know it mattered. You. I have the calcite. Saccharine calcite. Can't put it there. Not the skin shuck bead. Saccharine calcite. We'll go get the numen. just to round out what we're doing here, for completeness sake, right? Right there. And we will do this with health. We will find Hyksos once again. Give me the numen one more time. And we'll go over this. Because we haven't gone over this enough times, eh? Bing! Give me that. We'll go down into the earth to the calcite altar. Because I know I can use this here. I know I can use that there. And that there. There. This is already keeper level without anything. And it doesn't do this. It's not a... Yeah, I must have checked this already, because of course I would. Who knows what it wants? But it's not these things. Huh. What else can I throw in here? Just to see what it does. Let's start chucking stuff in, right? Time for some experiments. Oh! I can make a pale vomit. Oh, so it's 10. Alright, where's the flushed vomit? Did I put it on here? I gotta put this down though. Pale vomit. 10 grail. Fabric. Alright, well, discovered something, right? Ambergris. No. Nope. What else can we put in here? Nope. Did I just find something? Amethyst ampule. I suppose it is knock oriented as well. I could be looking for something knock oriented. What happened if I threw this in? Nothing, because it can't go. And I just put the human hair in again, right? Where'd you go? Yeah. Wonder why this one knows about the flush vomit. You know, let's unlock it from everything we can, right? Yeah. Nope. Really? It's not on here? I would have figured that would be the pale vomit. But this is what we need. So, let's just start chucking stuff in. Maybe a beverage. No. Nope. Maybe an animal. A turtle. No. Some ink. Nope. That's basically everything, right? A flower? Yeah, let's chuck in a flower. Plant? Nope. Flower? Nope. Remnants? Signs of bones. Nope. We tried that, that's right. Alright, so learned a little bit, didn't learn much in particular. Still have to puzzle through this Lethe. Brugai's Ruin becomes the Sacrament Calcite. Phosphorescent scrapings, maybe? Sacrament Malachite? Oh, that's where it is. I knew it was around here somewhere. The Sacrament before it. Oh no, that's not what I want. Put the Sacrament on the altar. Put the Sacrament on the altar. Or not. There you go. All the Sacraments here ready to be used. Except you can't use the Sacrament on there. Interesting. all the same substance? Yeah, a drink and a liquid. I don't know if there's a single altar anywhere where you can use 3 drinks or liquids. Alright. So, blocked one more time. Making progress. Found numens. Found a new ink. Used a new ink. If I could find a grail ink and I thought I could get to 25 without it, I would try. But I don't have any sort of grail ink. So I really must get the actual real ink. In costume terminology. Maybe I should read these other books. I don't think these books are going to do it though. So, what to do? Question mark. I've gone through the entire library looking for everything that was appropriate. But it doesn't work. I did not find anything appropriate. I didn't find the history of inks. Said Hokobald had it and then lost it / stole it. Probably necessary I find it at some point. Well, I don't know. I will think about it. Last time I thought about everything, I came up with ideas. This is another thing to try, right? Holiest Hemolymph. Spike that with Lethe, I guess. I don't know. They're both mothy. Or try to... That's not the pattern, though. I don't know. Alright, I'll try to think of something else. I'll be back. Bye, buddy. Bye now. Bye, bye, bye.